Yo, what's up YouTube? Dirty Gaming coming back with another Rise of Kingdoms video, and today we have official leaks from the two new archer commanders that we did videos on just a few days ago on Zhuge Liang and Dido. In addition to that, we have leadership set leaked pictures, which we will be breaking down right now. Let's go in and check it out. All right, y'all, here we go. So I do apologize a little bit. The photo's it's a little blurry. I know the font's gonna be a little bit small, but we'll work through this together. So let's check it out. So here we go. All right, so here's Zhuge Liang. He's going to be an archer, versatility, and skill damage commander. First skill, Burning of Xinye, is going to deal rage requirement of 1000. Direct damage all the way up to 2000. You're going to get the normal reduction for each other additional target that you're hitting, and all targets deal 15% less damage for the next 3 seconds. So that's really good. The translation kind of already is now holding up compared to what we were seeing in the first leak video that I did a few days ago. So the translation seems to be holding up a little bit. I'm going to go on a limb and say that this guy is going to be YSG 2.0. Borrowing errors, archer units led by this commander gain up to 30% health and deal an up to extra 5% damage. Whenever this commander's troops are inflicted with a control effect while on the map, it has a 50% chance to negate the effect and deal direct damage all the way up to 500 to the attacking troops. This effect can trigger once every 5 seconds. So this is really good, especially with all the Guans in the field that you're getting, just for those guys alone. So F you, infantry gang. We finally have a counter to that stupid silence. Third skill, Long Zhong Plan. If this commander's troops contain only archer units, it deals an extra 20% skill damage. Normal attacks from this commander's troops have a 10% chance to increase the attack of their units by up to 50% for 3 seconds. This effect can trigger once every 5 seconds. So that's very similar to YSG's second skill, where YSG is buffing the attack on archer units by like 100%. And shout out to my buddy Competition, who sent me a report yesterday of a Henry YSG and made a good point that the attack boost that you're getting on YSG is going to actually in turn affect the counterattack damage to archer units as well. So very similarly here, we're not getting a full 100%, but we are getting 50% here. So pretty good. Third skill, I'm going to zoom in on this one, guys, because this is a little this one I wasn't fully able to make out, to be honest. But whenever this commander uses an active skill, their troops gain the Marquis effect, which increases damage dealt by, I believe over here, if we just go over here and cheat as expertise, it's 10% increased damage on the Marquis effect. So pretty cool there. If it does not already have it, if the troop contains only archer units and it has the Marquis effect, whenever this commander uses an active skill, they will consume the Marquis effect to deal direct damage up to 3 nearby enemy troops, dealing a direct damage factor of 700. And that damage factor does scale, but we can't see it here. So he's gonna have some nice burst damage that'll come off of him, in addition to the 2000 nuke that he's gonna hit you with. And then lastly, for his expertise, it's a new skill. Upon entering battle, this commander's troops gain the Marquis effect and 10% increased damage for 15 seconds each. So this is a nice little cheeseburgering commander here. Each time they're burning of Xinye or the Marquis of Zhongwu skill. So Marquis of Zhongwu, I think, is the third skill that is cut off right up here. Deals skill damage. This commander's troops immediately gain 30 rage. So you are going to get a nice rage engine kind of building up with this guy too. So Zhuge Liang looking pretty good at first glance. Let's go ahead and check out Miss Dido. First skill, so she's going to be an archer, garrison, and support commander. First skill is going to be Soul of Carthage, 1000 rage requirement as well. Deals direct damage to target troop, damage factor all the way up to 2000. If the target is a rallied army, this skill also reduces the skill damage of up to 5 enemy troops near this commander's troop by up to 30%. Again, the translations are holding up from what we saw the other day. So shout out to Asbodian and Dom and all those guys who got those leaks and were able to kind of break those down. So those are holding up, and now we're obviously seeing the numbers on here, which is going to give us a better idea of how these commanders are going to perform. I really like this a lot. This is a form of anti-swarm that we have not gotten with an AoE skill damage reduction, and that is, it's not even, it's multi-use, right? It's, you know, anti-swarm capability, I think, and it's also just a nice debuff to have around. So like, you don't want to really be fighting in her area, because 30% skill damage reduction is kind of a big deal. So a nice, very nice debuff in an AoE that we haven't really seen before. Next skill, the Weeping Queen. Archer units led by this commander gain up to 20% increased defense and deal an extra 5% extra damage to infantry. If this commander's troops contain only archer units, it takes up to 10% less normal attack damage. This is very much staying in line with archers need to stay with archers. I think because we're not going to be getting a pairing. I mean, you could probably see archers go with Heraclius, but I think you're losing a lot of value, especially when it comes to the trees. But maybe you can play around with the trees a little bit more because it's a support in a garrison. We'll have to see when this comes out. But typically, archers really want to stay together because they have some really good skills at the top of the archer tree that require only archer units, right? So I think due to the fact that you might not see a lot of mixed troop type deals with archers, this is why they gave us that. But I mean, look, if you pair it with Heraclius now you're getting 30% normal attack damage reduction, which is pretty dope. Third skill, Queenly Zeal. Archer units led by this commander gain up to 20% increased attack. While garrisoned in a stronghold or your city, the normal attacks of this commander's troop have a up to 20% chance to inflict the ambushed effect on the target troop for 3 seconds, which prevents the target troop from benefiting from effect triggered by being surrounded. This effect can trigger once every 8 seconds. Leave a comment down below if you guys can break that ambushed effect down a little bit more. I'm not really sure what that means. Does that mean with troops that have the debuffs like Alex or like Nevsky with the defense reduction upon being surrounded, or with William as his damage factor increases when he's hitting a surrounded troop? I'm not really sure if I'm comprehending that quite well. Leave a comment down below and help me out with that ambushed effect. Next, we'll zoom in a little bit for these last few skills. Beacon of Bursa. While garrisoned in a stronghold or your city, archer units led by this commander gain 10% increased I can't make it out. And reduced incoming skill damage by 5% once every blank blank blank. Skill damage taken reduction is right on the bottom, as you can see there. I can't make out what kind of stat she's getting there, so we're gonna have to wait and see for a little bit more clearer pictures on that. With her expertise, archer units led by this commander gain 40% increased attack. While garrisoned in a stronghold or city, the normal attacks of this commander's troops have a 30% chance to reduce the target troop's defense by 40% and inflict the ambush effect for 3 seconds, which prevents the troop blah blah blah. 40% defense reduction is pretty nice. So her kit looks pretty dope. Top of my head, commander pairings. I think she's probably gonna go with Zhuge. I think that's why we've been seeing that a lot lately where these commanders are coming out and they've kind of just been going with each other. I don't know if Amanatori has enough raw damage to pump out to really work with Dido. Zhuge just looks so much better in terms of what his kit is offering. He's offering you a cleanse, he's giving you health bonus, it's giving you a 5 AoE damage factor. The circular AoE, which we've seen with Heraclius, does wonders. It keeps people honest, right? So she does need a little bit of an AoE effect to her as well. So I don't know if Amanatori will really work that well in that sense. So I think we'll see a Dido Zhuge Liang combo come into Rise of Kingdoms to kind of, I think, solidify the meta in terms of what commanders are going to be giving us, and then I think they're going to be slowing it down. We've been seeing a lot of gameplay from Siege of Orleans these past few days, and then also there's the Warriors Unbound mode, which they're giving you auxiliary skills, they're giving you different ways to mix and match first generation commanders with these new commanders, and I think we're seeing some really neat things that are coming into the game. So I do think that because of those new KVK modes, they are going to be slowing down the commander releases a little bit, which is nice. I think that we can all take a little bit of a break from these hectic commander releases that they've been giving us. All right, let's wrap this up and move on to the leadership set. This is going to be pretty quick. I'll read through these for you guys. So the attack item, Scepter of the Glorious Goddess, is going to give you 15% increased troop attack. The helm is going to give you 8% increased troop attack. Chest piece and gloves are going to give you 8% and 6% respectively. And the leg piece and boots are going to give you 8% and 6%, with the troop set bonuses being at 2 pieces for 3% defense, skill damage reduction at 3% on 4 pieces, and for 6 pieces you get an additional 5% troop health, which is going to bring you all the way up to 19%, which is pretty good. Troop defense in total will be 16%, and then a total of 23% troop attack. Well, you'll probably see a combination mixing and matching of this, as well as Hope Cloak, Pants of the Eternal Night, and probably some of the other things. I don't think the troop set bonuses here are like super crazy good, where you're like, ooh, like I need that. But I think what this will do also is just take a little bit of the thinking away from, you know, what composition you want to put with your garrisons and whatnot. But who knows, maybe the micro optimizing the compositions is going to actually work more in favor of people, as opposed to just giving these just raw stats for all the troop types. But we'll have to see. It's going to be interesting to see if this does shake up the garrison meta, and if YSS Heraclius, because YSS Heraclius is a thing like that, it works. So does this make that combination super OP and really kind of shake the meta? We'll have to see. But thank you to my man Morningstar. I don't know if I thanked him earlier in the video. Again, this is my second take doing this because I had some issues after doing the first recording. So this is like 2 videos in one effort. So please hit that like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you guys enjoyed, consider subscribing. We're less than 50 subs away from 2,000. Thank you guys so much for the support. And be sure to, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below to Beast's channel. I'm being invited to the Creator Corner podcast this week to join Beast, Lambo, and Apocalypse while Plato is on vacation. Check that out. We're going to be going live in about an hour and a half. Again, link is going to be down below. Guys, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm out. Take care. Have a good one. Peace.